Morning, Charles. Ice underneath. Squatch country. Come on. Let me get one more wheel going. That way I don't tear up the highway. That's better. Hello, Nancy. Good morning. Pretty good wildlife here. They got up this morning and had 11 deer standing in the yard. A little bit of mud on the tires. That is for sure here. It's rained for about 6 hours straight, I think. The snow is slowly disappearing. Good view from top of the world here. Yeah, as long as they don't get bad and start to freeze again. I think it's even supposed to be warmer next week. Look out, squirrel. Hoping everybody had a great day yesterday. Oh yeah, I love a good spring thunderstorm. Used to be able to sit on the porch about 60, 70 degrees and watch it roll through. Find me a nice hiking trail and it's got a good cave cover to it. More deer on the hillside here. Good morning, Craig. Now what we got? President's Day coming up. Supposed to have some pretty good solar things going on this month. Like a blood moon, a planet alignment, stuff like that. Charles sent me a text last night. He seen one on Facebook here about 5 miles away, so we'll give that a little walk over, or I could probably drive up most of it. Gonna run over to Moorhead and have some breakfast with my youngest Kentucky daughter. So I figured I'd jump on here and talk to you guys for about an hour, but you know me, I gotta hit the old Mickey D's for a cup of coffee. I've had 2 this morning and it's not enough. Yeah, it'll be better once I hit down here in town and get out. Well, let's make it a DQ today. That way I won't have to go back through town. Coffee's a coffee, right? Wrong answer. Well, good deal, Charles. Must have been a good gift. Did you build her a full-size TARDIS and paint it Valentine red? The daughter's already at the post office working this morning. Well, we don't know about most of you, but good old Kentucky DQ here. Serve some excellent biscuits and gravy, believe it or not. Coffee time.
How can I help you?
I just like one large coffee black, please.
Oh, that'd be great.
Thank you. Oh man, it definitely needs it. Of course, you see, and I just come out of the driveway there. Kentucky rain just keeps on falling. Hello, Nomadic.
Hello, 235.
Morning. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I was going to wash mine last night, but I'm like, nope, if I do, it'll rain. But evidently, if I don't, it'll rain too. So it's going to rain either way. But man, the underneath and the running board, pretty crappy, pretty dirty. And I know there's a lot of salt needs to come out of it. Hello, Nathan, how are you? That's right, man. Biscuits and gravy are the best. And there, you can't probably see it for the windshield wipers, but we got the Scooby-Doo van out today. Now we're on our way. I mentioned earlier, hoping everybody had a great Saturday, had a great Valentine's Day with their loved ones, their family. It was good to see the kids and the grandbabies down here. Well, that's cool. Very cool, Charles. Hello, Gypsy. Good morning, good morning. Gypsy, I believe I was shadow banned last night. I was talking to you and several comments in your chat to you and other people, and I got no responses. Crazy. Jolly Rogers. You went to Marblehead up in my neck of the woods? Hello, Jeff. Jeff and Gypsy. Well, no. The ones I looked at, I found a meth lab, but the ones I looked at, it's not going to cut the deal. I do have one to look at it today, but I'll probably do a drive-by. I'm thinking it's on a pretty steep slope also. Yeah, it was a little glitchy, but I was commenting and talking, and I got no response from anyone, so I didn't know if anybody could see me there. Gotta get to the dollar store. Oh, I didn't see any comments coming back to me. I talked to Scotty and you and I think two others in there, but I didn't see any replies coming back. No burnout today, Mr. Briggs. They got to save their tires for the road trips. Kentucky. 64 West. Hello, Alpha. How you doing? Little farm in the holler right here on the right, folks, is where I spent my first 31 years of life. I've walked these highways many a day. All these woods were my hunting ground. Bottom of what hill, Charles? Her ex-best friend? Now got roads cut through all of these here hillsides. There used to be nothing but solid trees all the way to Moorhead. That it is. But they're low-key, good people. Oh, Route 2? But you can find those good people everywhere you go. You just got to look for them. Welcome in, folks. Anybody got plans for today? And I'm hoping that I do. Hoping everybody has tomorrow off too. A lot of times down here in Kentucky, you just need a good truck. Thank you, Charles. Click on that link, folks, to give the guy a follow. GMC. Mr. Briggs. Where are you from, Mr. Briggs? I'm a Northwest Ohio fella now. And anybody else in here that hasn't told us where they're from yet, please do so. Hello, Retired Young. Yeah, it's been raining for quite a bit here. Charles, check out that message for me. Make sure it's okay. It's muddy, mucky. All this ice is lifting off the ground, starting to float, making a little slick in some spots. New York City, he says. I remember you telling me that before, I do believe. It is true, better than snow. Makes for a quicker meltdown, but I'm sure the rivers and the creeks are going to start rising. Hello, Diana. Welcome in from Wisconsin. Upstate New York. There you go. Yeah, that is a long drive. That road's getting a little better. It's been think I jumped on that turnpike once and we went all the way to Salt Lake City, Utah. Bad weather ain't slowing the big dogs down, though. Yeah, this is an interstate, not a turnpike. Oh, I bet. Hello, Jiggly Cupcake. I don't read the chat. It reads to me. You guys just talk amongst each other. I can hear every word you say. Or type, by that matter. I'm going to pick up a daughter, pick up some breakfast, and then take a day off. Thinking we chose the Cracker Barrel this morning. I do enough on my days of work to constitute for a great day off. But my day off today is going to be hanging some drywall, helping out my daughter. Yeah, some are much better than others. I'd rather have a Bob Evans, but there's none in this area. They got a Waffle House. I'd rather have a big IHOPs. I missed the first comment. Yeah, but it's a good, quick, single guy meal. Waffle House, Huddle House are pretty much everywhere anymore. How long have I been driving? About 26 minutes. Not really. I don't drive big trucks. Yeah, sometimes they just overcook it just a little bit. I think the chicken strips are better when they're not, the batter is not frozen to a crisp, you know. Probably what happens when they come out frozen and thrown into the hot grease. I'm sure they're all deep fried. I've probably had a little more bread in the last 2 days than I should have, but I'll find out when I get home and do my weigh-in. I'm telling you, everybody is just blowing by me. 72, 73 mile an hour. My DQ coffee is pretty good though. Acres and acres of untouched timber down here. We're almost to Boone National Forest. Lots of deer trails I can see in the snow. Yep. The little pool house turned into a 14 by 25 golf driving range. They're going to practice their golf swing in there all summer. Yep, just a few miles. World famous Cave Run Lake, some of the biggest muskellunge you'll ever see. Anybody getting out and taking a trip today, or everybody just going to stay at home? Well, hopefully he has a good channel. What kind of stuff does he do there, Nomadic? I picked up about 10 subscribers last night. Over watching Larry, one of the camper truck guys out in Arizona, doing a little meetup and talked to a few of the peoples. I got quite a few subs from him last night. What's going on in Syracuse? No, it's a big one. It's the big one that gives me about 9 miles to a gallon. Oh, that's nice. Is he a big channel or just starting out? Yeah, I've seen a couple channels so far that throw up that Out and About. There's actually another Out and About in Ohio, but when I made my channel, they hadn't been on in over 5 years. There you go, 235. He's a newbie. Is he a Ohio person, or does it say? Other than the M&D, I know there's a lot of outdoors and outdoor living and off-grid and yeah, Silverado's had a lot of transmission trouble, a lot of recalls. Only trouble I've had with this one is the towing module on the back. For some reason, it wasn't designed to pull my camper, so, and it was a problem that a lot of people had, but they switched it out for me for free, so. OutandAbout, is that a Canadian name? Oh yeah, we put them together the same way on the line. Even the Denali's are pretty close. Frames, all this crap, a little bit of beefing here and there. They come down the same line on the same day and the same hour. You pop a different hood pin on, you pop a different this on, and move them right along. When I was in Fort Wayne, we would do 1,200 trucks a day. Well, it's Sunday morning. A lot of people resting up or too early to go to church. Yeah, well, knock on wood, I haven't had any troubles yet. Only thing I really don't like about the truck is it's geared so low for pulling that camper that, you know, sometimes if you want it to free roll, it holds itself back. But it's been a beast so far, no problems. But then again, I've barely got 40,000 miles on it. But it is a 24, so. I've had it since August of 2023. Hello, Dio. How you doing? Made it to Moorhead. This town is a growing little town here. You got to get that thing on the highway. I try and take care of it and not over abuse it, but you know, it's a truck and I use it to work with, so. Yeah, well, this truck has been to Florida twice. Been down to Louisiana on a separate trip. I didn't take this one to Vegas. That was my Silverado we drove to Vegas. But yeah, hello, roll call. Good morning, good morning. I'm down in the Moorhead area today, roll call. Pretty close to you. Well, a lot closer than I was, I'll put it that way. Hopefully my daughter will be running just a little late and I'll get my hour of talking in today. If not, I'll shut her down early and maybe pick back up and do another one on the way home. Yep, Moorhead, Kentucky, roll call. Well, I'm hoping this time that would be true. Doobie doobie doo. Lots of curbside parking right up front. Yeah, I think we're going to be all right here, sitting around for a few minutes and talk. Point the sign to the old liquor store. It's like Sam Bananas. I'm going to have to get me one of those bananas. You think nobody can take an old nip from the old banana? It's either a makeup thing or I want to sleep 10 more minutes thing, but you know, we love them to death. I mean, I like the guy and I've been watching him here and there, but I mean, it's kind of the same pattern. I guess I get into that too. You know, he pulls in somewhere, he sets up a tent, hits the banana, pops about 3 beers, chops up some wood, and that's about it. Takes it down. He doesn't really do a lot of sightseeing or hiking or fishing that I've seen, but he's got a good channel. I like it. Hey, you read my mind, Free? Hello, Obeats, Obiza. Welcome in, welcome in. All right, Woody, have a great day, man. Be safe out there. You're going to get a hike in this weekend, I hope. And that new wiper is working great, Charles. We had to put on yesterday on the highway. Monday or Tuesday. Yeah, it's supposed to be like, what, 60 or 70? Yeah, I put one on last week. It froze and stuck on the passenger side, and then yesterday, my other one ripped. I'm glad I carried the spare with me. Roll call, it's going to be a while before you get back into that cabin. The ice melts, it's going to be a muddy mess now. Hopefully it's good driving weather, Charles. I think I'm going to hang around tonight, and the daughter is making up some shirts for me. I got one on right here. Let me flip this around for you. If you guys don't mind seeing my face, but she made me this shirt or hoodie. And then she made me, hang on here. I don't know if you can see it, but she made me the t-shirt too. Got a little spaceship up here. Bring a little real life into the picture. What's up, Squatch? This guy looks kind of like that Vanilla Gorilla guy. '67 is a wonderful temperature. It could stay between 60 and 80, 365 days. Would not bother me a bit. Rain will be ending this evening, Charles, it says. We're hoping that is true. It's going to be pretty nice, pretty nice. Camperman's in the house. Squatch is your brother. He is out there. Doom, doom, doom. Well, I'm sitting. It'll probably rain from Tuesday all the way through next week for work, so at least the snow will be gone and I'll get some of those trees cleaned up. That could be possible, man. That could be possible. Seems like all the hair from my head runs right down my back. I don't know what it's hiding from. Old guy Hustle is still on, chatting away. If you guys haven't already, go over there and give Dave a like this morning. He's already back home from his morning walk. I think he's feeling a little down today, but go share some love. There you go, baby. He's got to run the Wood Splitter 5000. I think we're going to make it, folks. 12 more minutes in here. And the rain is coming down harder now. I hate to delete and block people, but I know I probably spend 30 minutes or more a day scrolling through and trying to get rid of the not so nice channels it's on, or I mean, nothing against people doing their thing on here, but I'm watching a homeless guy there for probably about a month, and man, this guy just keeps getting ruder and ruder and ruder. But yet, he's homeless, but he can afford a nice phone. I think he's got a camera there, tripod, internet. I don't understand. Hello, Stuart. Welcome back. We stopped somewhere yesterday at a red light, and there was a guy out asking for money. I mean, you don't know inside issues with people, but he looked pretty healthy. But like I say, you don't know what's going on in a person's mind or their mental stability anymore. I always got a little handful of change here in the truck, but yeah, they do. And you know, I've seen videos of, you know, they would go and hang out with these people, and these people make $300-400 a day, go home to a wife and a family, and you know, park a car off on the side somewhere. How you doing, Vermont? And just make it your job, you know. They don't pay taxes on it. They could probably, you know, receive other types of benefits too. So, I mean, evidently, I mean, I don't want to call it a racket or thing, but hey, if they're making ends meet, more power to them, you know. A lot of people out there will just overwhelm and give up on stuff, but you know, they're putting in the time on the corner, I'll say. Now you get the ones who set their wife or their children out there on the street with a gas can, you know, but they'll accept money. They don't want you to fill up the gas can, but they will take money. Yeah, like I said, yeah. I mean, there's a lot of issues out there, and man, last time we were in California, I mean, there was some homeless on the streets, and these people were in rough shapes. I mean, disabled, physically handicapped, I mean. But, you know, there's people out there who choose this type of life and want to be on the streets and make it their priority, so. But then again, you know, they could be out there breaking into your homes, breaking into your cars, getting their money that way. I know a lot of the pawn shops around here and up home require a valid ID now to even pawn something in, so That is the upbeat ones. There's some pretty shady places. Not always the correct thing to do, but guys, if you're out there and this is how you're feeding your family, more power to you. Keep those children fed. Hello, Julia. I'm at the Cracker Barrel across the street. I'm just sitting here waiting on my daughter. No liquor for me. And I wouldn't doubt that it's closed, being it's a Sunday, but it is a gas station. I'm just here for some eggs and biscuits. Blue and green slacks. How do you know I had green slacks on? No, I'm waiting on some breakfast right here in behind me. I know you can't see it, but that, whoop, you might can see it. Nope, there's a big Cracker Barrel sign right behind me. That is the plan, Julia. That is the plan. Well, I think a lot of places have done that. We've had kind of like anywhere, you know, you go to a restaurant and man, it is the best food ever. So you kind of talk them up and you brag about it and you get a couple of friends to meet you there. And then it is 100% reverse direction. Yeah, the prices are definitely going up. Same way with Bob Evans. I used to eat the, only thing I would ever eat at Bob Evans was the turkey dinner, turkey dressing. And man, it used to cover your plate. And I think I can remember it being like $12.99. Last time I had one was about a year ago. I think it was like $19.99 and very, very small portions. But as long as people, you know, don't want to cook, keep going back and you pay these prices at these places, they're going to keep selling it. They're going to keep serving you. You get enough people together, you know, smaller communities can manage this pretty easily, but you get a restaurant that comes in and they want to charge you $20 for a burger that's worth 10. Have a talk with them. Say, not going to happen, guys. We're not paying that much. Bring your prices down. People will come and eat. Yeah, we did a little thing when I first started YouTube. I think I went to, it might have been Bob Evans or a big boy there. We had a simple breakfast, 2 pieces of sausage, eggs, toast, you know, just a regular breakfast. Figured up the price of it and then went home and took that price and bought all the ingredients. I think for the one meal that I bought, I could have cooked, I think, 6 full meals for the price I paid for that one if I just went and got the stuff at the store myself. Oh yeah, but Charles, man, Golden Corral, all you can eat. I mean, and that's the thing. You get these all you can eat places. Hello, Tom. How we doing? But I mean, they might not have the best this or the best that, but you don't have it. You have a dude Cracker or Golden Corral. You got a crap load of choices there, man. I think they've always had good fried chicken. I kind of like the meatloaf they have. Always good mashed potatoes. If you don't want that, they got a good pulled pork. They usually have good fish. They have the Chinese version there, a good salad bar. But I don't know about, the times have changed for a Golden Corral when you go in and you got to pay $35 a person for a buffet. The old Ponderosa there, just over into Ohio from Kentucky. I think it's Wheelersburg. Still $11.99 all you can eat, guys, and that food is delicious. Yeah, don't take your family to Golden Corral, baby. I mean, they might say, hey, we're only going to charge your children $19.99, but holy crap, that... Take the wife and 4 kids and walk out of there about $140 shy, and then they're going to want a tip. I'm usually a 20% or so. That's another $28 tip for someone just to refill my Coke. I'm getting my own food, remember? And then the Ponderosa, they just bring you a pot of coffee all in one shot, so they don't even have to come back there. Then you could probably get through 5 or 6 plate meal and not see anybody. Absolutely, absolutely. But I don't know. Any more roll call, you go to the grocery store, you spend $200 and you can pack it out and with your 2 hands. 5 little bags of something, I see the daughter rolling in, folks, so we are out of here just on time. I got my hour in, too. Pretty cool. I do appreciate you guys, and I like these little chats like this, guys, where we can compare and gripe about the places we live in and the cost, and yeah, I'm going to try and do some more of those little videos that say, hey, I spent $12 here eating this, and this is what I could cook for 12. Roll call, we're waiting on those videos, man. We want you to get back in there and get busy, but stay safe. Absolutely, that's what we decided on. So we're going to get out of here, folks, and walk through this rain, go get some breakfast. You guys have a great day. I'm from Northwest Ohio all the way up on the Michigan-Indiana border. Right now we're down in Kentucky, sis. Moorhead, Kentucky. So thanks for stopping in, guys. Watch some videos on my channel. If you want to subscribe, drop me a comment and let me know. Everything is free. Come hang out with us sometime. So we will see you soon. Hopefully tomorrow morning. Hello, Danielle. We got to run. Have a great day down in Mississippi. Hit those thumbs up if you haven't, folks. We appreciate you. But we're going to go eat some food. Have a great day.